Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about some rainforest vocabulary. So we're going to be looking at some important words that you might need as we learn about the rainforest. Here we go. So the first word is jungle. Jungle and rainforest really mean the same thing. So if you hear somebody say jungle, they're really meaning the rainforest. Okay, they're the same idea. That's like saying house and home. It's the same thing. It's just a little different. So that's just some clarification there. The scientific word jungle, that's not the scientific word. Rainforest would be the scientific word, and that's what we're going to mostly use in first grade. But know that jungle is also a word for rainforest. Our next word is timber. Timber is what they call wood after it's been cut down. So timber is what they call wood, like a tree, after it's been cut down. Timber can be very expensive sometimes. It can be very cheap sometimes. It just depends. Special people called loggers go to find forests, and they cut down the trees to get timber. Timber and wood is used a lot to build houses or buildings. People use timber for a lot of things. Even our pencils are made out of timber, which is kind of crazy. So there's lots of reasons to cut down trees, but that doesn't always mean that they're good reasons. Some people cut down too many trees, and that leads us right into our next idea about deforestation. That's a big one. Deforestation. That's where there's a lot of trees being cut down for timber, and it can ruin an area. This happens a lot in the rainforest because people don't really own the rainforest. So people can go in there and cut down lots and lots of trees. Not a lot of, there's nobody standing there saying, you can't do that. So they just bust in and cut down the trees. And it really ruins the homes of a lot of our animals. So imagine if you were an animal and you lived in a little area, and then they came and they cut down all the trees. You would have to move to a new area, and that makes problems. There's too many animals living all together because of deforestation. They've cut down a bunch of the trees for timber, and now some of the animals are misplaced. They don't have a house anymore. If you've ever seen that movie, The Lorax, who's seen that movie? I think it's on Netflix. I know it's on Disney Plus too. If you've ever seen that movie, the Lorax is very concerned about the trees, and he's very concerned about deforestation. So he's trying to stop deforestation. He does not want the trees to be cut down. So it's an important job to think about it. We have to balance it. People need timber, but also we need the rainforest. So we have to really balance that sometimes. Here's a canopy. So a canopy would be, imagine if you had laid down in the rainforest floor and you looked up and you see all these leaves. Some places in the rainforest you can't even see the sky because there's so many leaves. It makes almost like a roof over your head, and that's called the canopy. Sometimes it's called the leaf canopy. There's branches and leaves, and they cover the sky, and they are over your head, and you're like, whoa, that would be a canopy. A lot of animals live in the tree canopy. Like monkeys, a lot of monkeys live up there. A lot of bugs live on the branches. Some animals never come out of the branches, like a sloth. A sloth will stay up in the tree canopy for a long, long time. So it just depends. But a canopy is when all the leaves are overhead, and you can't even see the sun in some cases because it's so thick. And our last word today is underlayer. Underlayer. So that's the stuff that's happening on the ground underneath. So lots of big bushy plants would grow here, like ferns. Lots of bugs would live here. This is a great place for snakes and for small animals. If we were in the rainforest, this would be where we were walking, in the underlayer. Okay, so it's got lots of moss, lots of grasses, lots of plants in the underlayer. So canopies at the top and underlayers at the bottom. Okay, so those are our rainforest words that we're learning about today. I hope these help you as we study about the rainforest, and I will see you next time. Bye.